Hello and welcome to our victory video. Because last week we learned that Johnny and Yosaku won in their battle against Django in the first round and the first ever battle of the East Blue Saga tournament. I hope you really enjoyed that battle because there will only be better battles from now on. But now what I said last time was the victory rewards, or the rewards for winning the battle, or just the boosts and power that every winner gets after they win a battle, will be determined in a different video, because one video is the battle in itself and one video is everything after the fight and, well, the start of the next fight. So in this video you can be prepared to see the rewards that our fighters Johnny and Yosaku have gotten, and also on which island our next two fighters will fight against each other. Our next battle will be between Mary and Eric. And which island it will be on? Well, you will see that. But for now, let's get into the victory reward for our two guys. As you can see, I always have prepared this special wheel for our rewards. You can read through it if you want, but it's a bit small for you. So let's just get right into the first spin. This spin is for Johnny, because it's Johnny and Yosaku, so Johnny gets the first reward. And Johnny gets a second wind. A second wind means that Johnny basically has a senso bean for his next fight. If the enemy from their next fight knocks Johnny unconscious, he has the chance to just get back up again and be at 100% power once more. But will this be enough to against their next opponent? Because it is a really strong one if you look at the bracket once more. But now I just want to see what Yosaku has, because this is also the determining factor if they even have a chance. Because you need take a look at the first video where I talked about the bracket and you will see what exactly their opponent is in the next round. A small endurance boost. I have categorized the different boosts for stats into minimal boost, small boost, just a general boost, then a big boost and a great boost. So a small boost is basically the second smallest thing that Yosaku could have gotten, but nonetheless it is an endurance boost, and Johnny and Yosaku already have a bigger endurance than some people might think. After all, Yosaku has survived scurvy, and while he was weakened with scurvy, he still survived a cannonball shot from Usopp. He also survived against the Arlong pirates. Like Johnny and Yosaku, many people forget that, but Johnny and Yosaku, those two people alone, went into the Arlong Park because they thought that Nami killed Usopp. They just went in there and wanted to get revenge for Usopp, I think. So they went in there and were ready to fight against all the Arlong pirates, and they did that. They were just defeated, but they were not killed. And Arlong was there. Arlong is not somebody who would just let humans run away, when you might think so. If people go there and then run away, you would probably order someone to follow them. So the question is, maybe this is just for me now with the head canon, because I did a bit of research about these two bounty hunters. What do you think? Maybe Arlong sent a fishman after them, chasing them. Not like one of the main fishmen in like Kurobi, Hachan or Chu or these people, but one of the lower ranked fishermen from the Arlong pirates. And Johnny and Yosaku maybe actually defeated that one, and that's why they are so hurt. They at first got hurt by Chu, Kurobi, Arlong, Hachan and the higher people, and then they ran away, but a small time fisherman followed them and they defeated that one. And then they waited in front of the Arlong Park gates to make sure that none of the villagers of Kokoyashi village goes to fight against Arlong until the Straw Hats get there, because they want to make sure that everything goes well. These two people are not to be underestimated, and now they have a bit, I guess, not both of them, but Yosaku got a small increase in his endurance, which might push him even higher on the ranking list. That's also something I want to say. I have this list with all of the stats, and obviously stats don't determine the total outcome of the battle. But what is important here, after the tournament is over, I will reveal to you the list of the stats and just see who the top people of these stats really are, and then we can determine if the person on the top of the list is actually also the winner of the tournament. But that's something that we can only determine when the time has come. For now, we need to take a look at a different wheel, because we are in a bit of a time stress here. Our next wheel is for the location of the battle between Mary and Eric, the two people that have never crossed paths before. They are the butler of Kaya, and just a mercenary that didn't want to work for the Marines anymore and is now just looking for the next big money grab, basically. And I don't have much hope for this battle, but let's see if the location maybe can give one of them a big benefit. But let's just spin the wheel and see what is the outcome for this. Because we all know that Mary is the dark horse or the underdog in this battle, and they fight on the Baratier, which is interesting. I mean, the Baratier doesn't necessarily give any of them a benefit. It's an enclosed space. Like, I mean, the fins of the Baratier, like when Luffy and others fought against Don Krieg, are put out, so the battlefield is a bit bigger and not just the inside of the restaurant. But it's still just not much space there. And with Eric having his razor or his fingernail devil fruit or something, and Mary just being the fighter with the guns, let's see how this battle turns out whenever we will see it, because next week I have something else prepared for you. But I guess that's the spin for that. And let me just think about Johnny and Yosaku again for a second. At first we got the second win for Johnny, and we got the small endurance boost for Yosaku. I mean, those two are big, if their next opponent wouldn't be the one that it is. And then I have one last question for you because we round everything up. These rewards. Stat boosts will last forever. That is something that I decided already. The stat boost on Yosaku will last until they actually get defeated and completely out of the tournament. But the question is, the second wind ability, or this Senso Bean that our boy Johnny now has, is this something that he now can use once every battle from now on? Or is this something that he can only use in this upcoming battle? That is something for you to determine. Just tell me in the comments down below if you want to have the second win ability from forever on Johnny from now on, or if you want it to be a one-time thing and see how that turns out. That's just something you need to tell me until we get into the next battle of Johnny and Yosaku, which is still quite a bit away because they just had their first battle and we need to get through many other battles before we get back to them. And I would say that's all from me for today, because we just wanted to look at the victory rewards for Johnny and Yosaku and the actual fighting place for the next round. Mary and Eric will battle out whatever their problem is for this tournament in the Baratier, or around the Baratier. And let's just say I am looking forward to that as well. And if you are looking forward to that and don't want to miss any of these further battles, why don't you consider clicking on the subscribe button and the like button, because that would mean the world to me and it would really help me in making better content, because motivation is key in these videos. And all that's left for me to say is stay happy, stay healthy, and most importantly, stay hot. We will see each other again in the next video. Pyro out.